Yes.
Oh, we did it! Yay, we did a show! By the way, John, just so you know, we're still live on the stream, but the show's over. Now we're in the post show. We're in the after show, the show that's after.
The yes man died today.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
No.
It's me, the no bro.
No.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Yeah, something fucked up because I use this mic to record with heat.
Okay.
That's all right.
Good show today, everybody. That's a lot of fun.
That was
All right,
fun.
here, hold on. Be right back.
Sure.
It's funny, the internal logic of the monster match, where sometimes we're pitting the characters against each other, sometimes it's the costumes against each other, but
I had to make an audible at the end there. Our actual final challenge was going to be which character makes the better sexy version of their costume.
oh Jesus. Thank you.
But with Harley Quinn and Carmen
I
both
I feel like even if both John and I had voted for Harley Quinn, Justin would have like stepped through the screen like the girl from The Ring and choked us and made us switch our votes to Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, no kidding. That is, yeah, it's good that didn't happen.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at nightattack.showbot.tv, where viewers have been sending in episodes for this title
For this title,
titles
yeah.
for this episode of the
No, I'm with you.
Hunter
for
Group.
I got up at 7 too.
title.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!
Oh, hey, I'm the
Okay,
little
here we go.
Halloween
We
man.
Snap it to a Death Star.
A Harley Quinn to Dilophosaurus relationship was good. We also got. Did you know Brian was running a half marathon?
I like a Harley Quinn Dilophosaurus relationship
Yeah, true.
because that spells
That was
out
fun.
what we're doing.
Yeah, these are all
Oh
pretty
man,
good. I
the
mean,
little Halloween man is
God.
pretty great.
the play time. That's
Oh
good
yeah,
for
4%.
sure.
Patronizing button.
Vegan
Yeah,
thieves.
these are good. A lot of good episode titles here in the show chat.
Quantum San Diego.
Where in the world is Quantum San Diego?
Let's see. Popeye's sword nemesis Mitsula. Oh, because
Who stole
Oh,
the
I
watch?
like that too. Bryce C3PO.
Bryce
C3PO.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
That's good.
who stole the Washington Monument and put it in my pants?
Oh, too long. I like the sentiment though.
Yeah, that was good for sure. We don't know where the Washington Monument is, but we have an idea.
Multi-salami.
Multi-salami is pretty good because it was multi-syllabic.
Yeah.
Yeah, multi-salami.
Twitter is hell and Jack's the devil.
I think we should not use that because
Slutty
I've used that a million times before, and I will use it a million times in the future until it stops becoming true.
Is
The
Justin
missing-
echoing for everybody or just me?
Oh,
Oh, you want to know what? That's my fault. I did
It's
not
all
mute
good.
my Skype when I called back in.
there you
There we go.
go.
I thought you
Slutty
might
doctor.
have, but I wasn't sure, and I was like, "Oh, it sounds echoey," but I didn't want to like ruin. Now we're on the after show. I feel like we can
Yeah,
chill
fuck
out
it.
a little bit.
Fuck
you
it.
know?
Yeah.
Just be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Let it fly.
The missing Jack
Doctor
link is pretty-
TikTok influencer.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, there we go.
Little
We're
Halloween.
no Harley Quinn Dilophosaurus relationship.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
already
that was
got
that
that
the
one.
top
That's the
one.
top
That-
one.
That's
That's
already
the top one
that
right
that
now,
might be the unquestioned winner.
Death Star. Ooh yeah.
Oh yeah! Snap into a Death Star.
Who would come first? Plague is for closers. Improv prize. Horny Ween. Okay. All right.
That's
You
a
white
very
guys
long
over
episode
30
title right
choose
there.
the best Halloween costume. Spoiler: the finalists are both female.
I
It's a
think
long title, but I mean, you know, true.
You're not wrong.
Truth in
Yeah,
advertising.
exactly.
He's a smart talking guy. God.
Hey, we went on an adventure together. It's nice to have these.
That
like,
was a
'cause
good- yeah.
I mean, I feel like you guys are probably the same. It's like literally the second I'm done recording a podcast, I don't remember anything I said.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, that's gone. I don't know what, like, especially like, you know, and we even record like we release on Monday and we usually record on Sunday, and I'll get people tweet me things on Monday that are like they're trying to do like an inside joke with me on Twitter or something, and I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
So this is like a fun way of like looking back, like, oh yeah, we talked about that.
Well, and it also smooths over, like you're worried about, you think about all your flubs and things you missed, and then you get to this part, you're like, oh no, there was some good stuff in there.
So we had a game a while ago where I made the stakes. I'm like, I was trying to play it up a little bit. I was trying to like ham it up pro wrestling and just be like, I swear to God, if I get this wrong, then everybody can tweet me for the next week that I'm worthless. And so I lose. And so I'm like, no. And it's a funny bit. And in the moment, it's hilarious. For the next 7 fucking days, every goddamn day, I'm worthless. And every time I forgot that it was a bit from the show. And I'm like, the fuck you talking about? Like, motherfucker.
People really
week
hate
of
me this week.
backspace over the words "fuck you."
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like halfway through, I'm like, didn't I just do this 5 minutes? Oh yeah, the show bit. LOL. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, because I feel like I would get in my head. About like that it would be in relation to a tweet. Like that's what I would forget about. Like I'd do a tweet and then someone would be like, "You're fucking worthless," and I'd be like, wait, no, I thought that tweet was fine. It was pretty good. It wasn't, you know, and then you'd get in your own head and then, right. They're not even talking about that specific.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That was it. That was that for a week. And I'm like, all right, you want to know what? Never even for a joke do I tell people to tweet me things because I will not remember the fucking context.
Oh, man. Yeah, we had a similar thing on Blocked Party. Which
no,
Bryce
sorry. Such an embarrassment. That was it. It wasn't worthless.
Such an embarrassment.
It was just people calling me such an embarrassment. Yeah.
Right. And people in the chat are already mad at you. They're like, no, it wasn't that you were worthless. It's that you were an embarrassment, Justin.
An
Get it right, you fucking idiot. On Blocked Party, we had and this goes back like I said, we have episode 100 is just about to come out. On episode 18, we were talking about corn nuts, and I was asking if corn nuts were similar to peanuts. Like I couldn't understand why they were called nuts. Like I was like, is there peanuts in them? But because I had just said corn nuts, I pronounced it peen nuts, like it was 2 words. Okay. So I was like, do corn nuts have peen nuts in them, or do they have, and then
nuts? Gotcha.
Yeah. And so now people we're talking like this is almost 2 years ago. People will still tweet peen nut at me. We have a Mr. Peen Nut shirt. It's like, it just,
do you have one of your business cards on hand?
Oh yeah, I do. We, a listener actually made, cause what would happen is like Stefan would bring it up on the show and then I'd have to explain to the guest, like, oh, you know, one time on this episode, like I just did with you. And so a listener actually made me business cards to hand to our guests to explain the situation so that I didn't have to. Let me see if I can get one here.
Sure.
All right.
We're going with Harley Quinn to Lophosaurus relationship, right, Juice?
I mean, we gotta.
All right, cool. Thank you to Mitsula and everyone who submitted show titles using the Bang Us command in the chat room.
So it is, I've got a whole bunch of them here. Here we go. So it's, I said peanuts.
Oh, and you actually have your contact info.
Yeah, it's got my contact info. And then on the back, it says, here's the story. We were talking about corn nuts and I fucked up like an idiot and said peanuts. It will haunt me forever. Thanks for being on the show.
That's so cool.
That's fucking amazing. I'll tell you what, that's like, have you done like comedy festivals? You guys done comedy festivals with the Block Party?
No, we haven't actually. See, here's the thing about being good in Canada. No one cares. So we have probably, I think we have by listenership the second biggest comedy podcast in Canada, I think, or it's pretty close. Like if you don't count like Trailer Park Boys official podcast and stuff like that, like if it's just like comedians doing a podcast, I think ours is the second biggest. And like we've never even been written up in anything. We've never been interviewed. We've never been like, it's, yeah, people just don't care. I applied to do Just for Laughs in Montreal and didn't even get an email back. So
You could get SF. You could get SF Sketchfest.
I mean, that'd be sweet. I would love to come down there for that.
We did SF
Yeah.
Sketchfest, and then very shortly after a disastrous performance, the world ended. So if we could do it, you certainly could as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's something we'd like to do. It is hard to get to the States. It's like I said before, it's tough to get down there. And
but you guys can go. You guys can go as private citizens that just want to go to, the San Francisco and then just do Sketchfest.
And then we just show up on the Sketchfest show. Yeah. It's just the problem is they're very it's an automatic 5-year ban if you get caught. So that sucks if that were to happen. So we did do it. We did a couple shows with Street Fight Radio in Seattle and Portland. Just doing that, and it worked out well, and it was fine. But
do them in pro wrestling masks. That's the way you get around everything.
That's
you can't
actually
prove
smart.
you can't prove that it's you if
People
you're
would
in
love that.
a pro wrestling mask.
Yeah, you're right. We should do it. But yeah, we would love to do more stuff like that. We actually had our first live shows planned, and then they got canceled by the pandemic. So, but we've been doing like once a month, like Zoom live shows, and they've been really fun.
Yeah, dude. I think, because the only reason why I said that is because that card would be like the perfect, because as you know, comedians, they're like awkward until they get super shit faced, right?
Yeah.
And so when you're at like a comedy festival like Mixer afterward, that's like an awesome thing to hand out to people, because at least it's a joke. You can riff on the joke. Like now you have a common joke archetype, and then everybody gets shit faced, and it's a lot more fun.
Yeah. No, exactly. You're right. It'll happen for us one day.
I mean, I'm telling you, you guys have like such a fucking larger podcast than us. It's like you guys will be fine.
I mean, I don't know that we do. I don't know that we have a larger podcast than you.
I don't think we would be the second largest comedy podcast in Canada. I think we would need to move further down the UN call sheet to be the second largest podcast.
We had number one in Panama for
I'm
sure.
just guessing.
We
I don't know.
crush in Panama.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I don't know that for a fact. I'm just guessing. But it's somewhere. It's somewhere in there.
What's the number one?
Stop podcasting yourself.
Stop podcasting yourself.
Yeah, it's been around forever. It's been around forever. It's here in Vancouver. It's two comedians, Graham Clark and Dave Shumka. And they do one episode a week, and I think they're on episode 680 or something like that. They've been doing it since 2008. Oh, there you go, 656.
Hey, Bryce.
Yes.
Do you think we could watch that performance of Macho Man Randy Savage not talking?
I would love to watch that.
That's right. Someone tweeted it out.
I just posted it in the chat if that's easier to click.
I got it.
It is great.
Not talking.
One of the best wrestling things ever.
All right, here we go.
All right, Tony Schiavone, Bobby the Brain Heenan, a little arguing going on right there. I'm going to be talking to Sting and the Macho Man in just a moment. You know, I've spent a lot of great years in this city of Baltimore. This arena right now is jam-packed.
Mean Gene is so
and this
good.
has got to go down as perhaps one of
God.
the greatest 4 or 5 pay-per-views I have ever been involved with. Super Brawl 5, certainly a very, very exciting event. The city of Baltimore, very exciting. Just to give you a little idea of where we are, we're about a driver away from Camden Yards. That'd be a pretty good driver. And a couple of 3 woods away from the Inner Harbor. And maybe like a
can you
6
pause it?
away
Speaking
from
the universal
great
language of
Pause it.
golf to the
Pause
youth
it.
of America.
I just want to let you know, if you, and you know if I'm talking to you, are either boring or annoying, I'm just letting you know what a professional broadcaster voice could do for you. Because Mean Gene Okerlund is both boring and annoying. Very rarely would you listen to something that he said when he was ad-libbing and be like, great one, Mean Gene. But his voice was so fucking buttery, it literally didn't matter what the fuck he was like. That
it's
is
a driver
literally
away from Camden Yards.
It's like I've worked a long time, and this time, boy, is work good. Anyway, we're far away from a place. It's close, but I came here via car. Let's move on to my job. I've already wasted 30 seconds.
If I talk 30% faster, I'd be selling micro machines.
Instead, I'm here. Macho Man? And maybe like a 6-iron away from the grave of Edgar Allan Poe. Have to be a pretty good 6-iron.
Have I mentioned I like golf?
Gentlemen, please come on in. Earlier on, I talked with Big Bubba and, of course, his partner, the Avalanche. You two went at it a little bit earlier.
I'm not talking.
The Macho Man in a kind of a different frame of mind. But, Sting, you know what you got to do tonight. You're talking about men that collectively are nearly 1,000 pounds. Certainly you and Randy have got a game plan for this one.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Look at my chest. If the camera could possibly get a close-up of that thing. That right there is from the Macho Man chopping each other on the last time we got to talk on some live TV. Talking about this match coming up. We're both nearly bloodied just talking to one another about this whole thing. And now the Macho Man has taken it to the next step. He's not even going to talk. Macho Man, are you sure you don't want to say anything?
I'm not talking.
See what I'm talking about?
He's out of his
Macho Man is out of his mind. He is ready. He's almost frothing at the mouth. He's afraid probably for what, I mean, Gene, he's afraid for what he might say on live TV, Macho Man.
I'm not talking. No.
The Macho Man doesn't need to talk. The Stinger doesn't need to talk. But unfortunately, I'm the only one in this team that has the opportunity to. He doesn't want to, so I got to do it. You're talking about law, order, and justice, Big Bubba. Law, order, and justice. No more. You're going to be no more after this is over with in Avalanche. Yes, I have a plan. The Macho Man has a plan, and that is to put you out. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to drop you maybe on your head. The Scorpion Deathlock, does that get you pumped up? Do you want to say something now, Macho Man?
Not talking.
Thank you very much, Sting and the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
I'll tell you what, I don't want to talk either, Mean Gene.
I love it because Sting isn't a great talker, so you can see that like Sting's kind of mad, like he's like mad for real
Because he's trying to hand the ball off, and
totally
he's waiting for that yes hand, and he's getting no fuck you.
He's like either so delighted that he's just not even focused because he's focusing on Macho Man pacing around the room and he is delighted by it, or he's just for real pissed that it's like, honestly, you're just gonna do this bit. This is the bit you're gonna do the entire time.
What I think happened is they were just about to head into the interview, and Macho's like, "Okay, Stinger, I got an idea. How about in this interview, I don't talk at all. I don't say anything. I'm so mad that I don't even talk." And Sting's like, I mean, I don't know if that's a great idea. No,
I mean, it seems like you're really good at talking, and I'm less good at talking. And it seems like you, being somebody who's extraordinarily gifted, very,
one
very
of
good
the
at
best
talking.
ever at talking. Yeah.
And so you can tell that like it was just an idea that and so Sting finally is like, okay, like, sure, whatever, that's fine. But then you can also tell that like Sting thought that he would break the bit at some point, because like it does seem like Sting expects at some point Macho Man's going to be like, okay, I finally lost it. I'm going to start talking now. But he doesn't. He just commits to the bit. And so that's why Sting starts being like, an Avalanche. We're gonna beat him up. And,
I've got a plan.
The only thing Sting had was the scar on the chest or the redness on the chest from being slapped. And then once that was over, he definitely thought Macho Man was coming in to save him. And Macho Man was
talking. There's definitely like this plea between the lines in the very last one. Now, surely, after all I just went through live on national television, you have something to say, right?
Not talking.
Thank you very much, Sting.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. I love it. On that note, I do need to exit, my friend.
Yeah, actually, I got a bug a little bit early tonight as well, unfortunately.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Well, then thank you, everybody, for hanging out.
Perfect.
We will.
Thanks, guys. Again, this was a blast.
John, absolutely a pleasure. Please come on sometime soon. This was,
I would love to. Yeah,
one of the most fun
anytime.
episodes we've had in a while.
Oh, thank you guys. That means a lot to me. You guys got a great show. Bryce is a great guy. Thanks for hooking it up, Bryce.
Yeah, thanks for coming
And yeah, anytime, reach out and I'd be happy to come back.
Awesome, man.
Awesome, fantastic. Everybody, happy hours going on the rest of the week.
Yep.
Thursday, the Marbles 500 is happening, 8 o'clock Central PM. You want to join for that? Friday Night Bryce. Justin's got his streams going on at Justin R. Young. All sorts of stuff on Game Nation, Modern Rogue. Everybody have a good rest of your night.
Bye, guys.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
See you.